what do the modes tell us? What is a reason for understanding modes? What is their function? It's going to make you mad when I tell you this.
Probably.
Because people overrate modes. They give them a lot more importance than
Well,
they
I think
should.
you said. Well, I would say so that I know the relationship between the note functions relative to that note.
And why is that important to your choices? How does that affect your choices?
It might affect my points of connection.
Yes. It tells you how to connect the chord tones properly to stay in key. That's all knowing modes do. That's it.
Mm.
When I realized this, it made me mad because I spent all those years practicing modes in the wrong way because I thought it was, somebody said you need to know all your modes. Okay. All right. Okay. And then now I know them. Now what? Then I went on this now what search. And when I finally figured it out, I wasted all that time working on modes I didn't have to. I should have spent my time on arpeggios. I wasted years.
Okay.
All right. So all they do is tell you how to connect properly. They tell you how to connect 1 in flat 3 or 1 in 3. Like in the case of Dorian, you connect 1 in flat 3 with 2. You connect flat 3 and 5 with 4. You connect 5 and flat 7 with 6. But if you look at Aeolian, you connect 1 and flat 3 with 2. That's the same. You connect flat 3 and 5 with 4. But you have to connect 5 and flat 7 with flat 6.
I see why
to
you're
have a
saying
6
you
minor
just
or it
needed
won't sound right.
arpeggios. Okay.
So that's all modes tell you how to do is to connect the chord tones properly to stay in key. That's it.
So it's arpeggios, and the connection points between the arpeggios is up or down based on
how the chord is functioning in the
mode
chord
you're
progression.
Yes.
How the chord is functioning in the chord progression tells you what mode to use. What mode you use tells you how to connect the chord tones. That's it. We're done.
So you got to know the arpeggio you're on based on major or minor or diminished.
Well, see, the arpeggios for 2 minor, 3 minor, and 6 minor are the same.
Yes.
They're all 1 flat 3, 5 flat 7, so there's no difference there.
Yes.
The only difference is how I connect them.
Yes.
So you see, when you apply this information, you apply the arpeggios first. Then you go to the scale to look at how to connect the arpeggio notes.
Yeah,
but you study the scale first, oddly enough, because in order to understand the arpeggio, you have to understand the scale because the arpeggio comes from the scale. And this is one of the confusing parts. I've tried to teach it with the arpeggio first. It doesn't work. You have to understand the scale first. It's just that logic just has to be there. Because the arpeggio is not going to make sense unless you understand the scale.
Yep.
Because if I say the arpeggio note is the first, third, and fifth of a scale, okay, yeah, but what's scale? You got to have the scale first. Then you understand the arpeggio. But when you apply it, you apply the arpeggio first, and then go to the scale to determine how to connect arpeggio notes. If I had to put it in one phrase or sentence, that's it, man. We're done. Good luck. Really, as a